You're so tight here. Oh, it's warm there? No.
Yeah, it's nice actually.
Kundalini is going up. Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanam Shalakaya Chakshuruminitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So, a couple of things. I know that it takes, if you do carefully, slowly, it takes 45 minutes about to do your Kriya. Now, if it's not possible to do that every day, I know some people find it difficult, or you are traveling. Before that, when we started on the first day evening, I gave you something called a hum saw. Now this will take you 10 minutes to do. So first do the Guru Mantra for 2 minutes with the Padukas inside. Then sit down and do the hum saw. How do you do the hum saw? Just allow your breath to go in. In your mind, chant the sound hum, mind. And when you breathe out, chant the sound of saw. SAW, saw. So take inhalation hum, exhalation saw. Before that the Guru Mantra, 2 minutes. Then just stay with that hum saw for as long as you can. You can do it anywhere, even on a flight. You have to do nothing, bend nothing. Now, while you do before or after, both possible, you do the hum saw, it will be nice if you can manage to do the chakra dharana, which I am going to tell you now. Now I have invented this, Babaji did not teach me. I have invented this simple technique so that the modern modern human beings can understand it better. Okay? Not the traditional technique, because that takes time. It's very simple. Imagine that you have an electric wire passing from your head to the bottom of your spine and connected to a battery somewhere. Okay, and at each portion where we have this here, I'll show you here, bottom of the spine, middle of the here, under the navel, middle, here, and here. Just imagine small lotus, don't worry about the color, small lotus flowers or rose or whatever flower you like. And in these flowers are tied to the wire. And in the middle of the flower there is a small bulb. You know, a little LED bulb. And then when you fix your attention at the bottommost flower with the bulb inside and make the sound lam. Lam. When you say lam, it's the switch, the bulb comes on. Okay? This is new. I mean, we did it in a different way, but this is easy now to imagine. So when you say lam, this bulb is on in the middle of the lotus. Then you say Wang. The second bulb is on. It's a switch. Lam, Vam. Say Ram, this bulb is on. Yam, this is on. Hum, this is on. When you say Om, and this are lit up together. Now all the lights are on. 7 lights are on. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Hum, Om. Stay with the lights on for some time. Keep chanting Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Hum, Om. Keep doing this. Let the lights be on. Then, with your hand, touch your head, give one shot and say Om, Phat. All the lights are off. Om, Phat. Phat means cut. Phat, P-H-A-T. Phat. All the lights are off. Again light them. Keep the lights on as long as you want and enjoy. Then before you get up and go, switch it off. Don't carry it with you. You know what I mean? And if you like, you can spend more time on each light, depending on your understanding, depending on what you love. Some people like to stay here. But we prefer that you stay more above the heart center than here, but you can also. Okay, so this is very simple. And it's your visualization, okay? There is no wire there. There is no bulb. In Mysore, somebody asked me how to take out the wire finally. There is no wire. There is a wire, but that's not to be taken out. It's your Sushumna Nadi. No? So stay with this. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Hum. It's very simple. Switch on the lights. Then switch off the lights when you leave. Now, if you are artistic and want to be more tantric, then along with this light, each light should be of a different color. You don't worry about it if you feel like it. So the lowest light would be golden yellow bulb. The upper one would be silver color bulb. The third one would be fire red bulb. Here would be sky blue, night light. Here would be indigo, blue, purple. And here pure white. And here like Christmas, all colors. So you can also do that if you feel it. All I am saying is to keep your attention on the Sushumna through the centers. This is a very good technique. So you can either do this before you do Hamsa, or you can do it after Hamsa and sit quietly for a while. Or if you want, I don't want it to get too complicated, but if you want, you can do it with Hamsa. When you hum, all the lights are lit. So, all the lights are off. Hum, all the lights. Then finally when you stop Hamsa, keep all the lights on. Sometimes when you do this, you will find automatically your mind goes towards any one light without you thinking about it. Stay with it. Enjoy. Don't email me all your experiences because it's very long. But keep it to yourself unless it's very serious. If you see Babaji coming out of the light, then let me know. Otherwise, keep it to yourself. And then in the end, silent meditation is very important. After you have done everything, sit down quietly. You don't have to fix any center. Just sit quietly and be a witness. Watch your mind operating through the centers, anywhere. Okay?
So Ashna and Sasa are both Om?
Om.
Both are Om.
Yeah, see, that's why in the among the Vaishnavites, when they draw the Nama, they take it from here up to here. It's both the same sense. Om.
Where do you hit your head when you want to switch off?
If you have bad cold. Finally, when you say, okay, now I have to go, I have to stop all this, otherwise you know what will happen? You will be doing other things and you will be meditating. You should do this or that. You know what I mean? Like when you are driving, you shouldn't be thinking of the lights. Danger to public and to yourself. So when you think you are going to do something practical, then touch the middle of the crown of the head, give one shot and say all the switches go.
How considerate you need to be with the posture? When you're doing Hamsa, when you're doing Kriya, how much you should be keeping your back being straight?
Straight. As far as possible, keep your back straight. Don't slouch, but when you say straight, don't go like this, keep normal. If you cannot sit with a straight back, you can lean. As far as possible, try to stay without leaning. Any other question?
The meditation takes place after having switch, or we switch after the meditation?
Okay. Now, you can also meditate with all your Christmas lights on. You can. It's wonderful. But you can also just forget about it. Don't even switch off. Just forget about it and sit quietly. This is also possible. Anyone who is already having some kind of contemplation or thinking of the Sri Yantra, you can then place the Sri Yantra here and sit. With only for those who are doing. The Sahasrara. And the Bindu in the center. The Bindu that has come from here is going and sitting here. Oh, you don't have to go in, don't worry. I'm just saying there are people who do it, so for them. Now also for those who are practicing the 15-letter and the 16-letter mantra called the Sri Vidya, the first set is to be practiced between the Muladhara and the Manipura. This next set should be practiced between the Manipura and the Hridaya. The last set should be practiced between here and here. Don't worry about it. I know there are some people who are, so I am just trying to help. So, clear? Any questions?
I have one question.
Yeah.
Kriya Yoga, we learned you go to Karvasta.
Yeah.
I don't hear the word with you.
You don't have to use the word. When you say Sahasrara, it is already there.
Switch on the light. Do we switch it off in every cycle or only doing it a couple of times and then?
Say that again.
When we
See, when you start from the bottom, you are switching on one by one. Right?
Yeah.
And when you reach here, all the lights are on. Sit and enjoy.
So it's not like multiple cycles, just once.
You can do it when you do hum, saw, you can do like that. Switch on, switch off. But otherwise, stay with it. Don't go here, there, just stay. And then when you think it's time to stop, then bow down. No. Switch off the light, bow down and go. Sometimes even when you're just looking at these centers and looking at the light, colored or white, whatever you have, you will begin to feel something going around there. So when you feel that, enjoy it. Especially, as you said, if it is going on here. If there is a dance of lights here, then you are moving to the higher levels. And then there is no light after that, everything is one. This,
Can you tell something about what is a Nadi Kriya about in the Vishuddhi Kriya? And when you are in the Kriya, when you're here with you pull up your tongue? What is the first?
The Nabhi Kriya is, we know, not believe, that in this whole process of the energies going up and down, there are some places where there are knots, K-N-O-T-S, knots, granthis. One granthi is here. The other granthi is here. Third granthi is here, but then when you do the Brahmari, it's clear. So we have to open these granthis to clear that there is no constriction anywhere in the system. So you do the Nabhi Kriya. Open this knot. For this knot, you do actually, when the prana is sucked into the system, the human body, the portion from where it comes is here. It comes in from here. So it's important that it should be cleared. So that's why we do this kriya. As far as the Kechari is concerned, which is turning the tongue up, what it does, two things. One is, the tongue stops the respiratory movements of the lungs. It closes that muscle there. Both the holes are closed. Gradually, in the beginning, no. But when these holes are closed, then you don't have to give much effort to holding your breath. It becomes very calm and normal. Plus, the nerve endings on the tongue are one of the many, apart from the eyes, they are the most serious diversions and distractions that we have in this world. How we enjoy taste, right? And how we enjoy talk. Both. And how with a single word you can hurt somebody. With a single word you can make somebody happy. And the tongue and the vocal cords play an important role in this, the most important role. And taste. Most of us live by taste, right? So therefore, when you turn the tongue back or pull it backwards, you are slowly getting attention away from the outward functioning of this and turning it inward. So that's another reason why we do the Kechari. One is because we close the holes, epiglottis. The epiglottis is shut. So it's comfortable to not breathe out. And you turn your sensory direction backwards. The description is, it's like a turtle withdraws its head and legs into the shell. One of the ways we do is to pull this in. This is the reason why we do. And even when you're traveling, when you're going, you can always do a little bit of Kechari. Nobody will notice. When you breathe out, it will have to be loosened, of course. But you can. So also, when you do this, there is pressure of the tongue and the soft palate. Your mind automatically turns towards that where you apply pressure. So your mind goes up. You know what I mean?
But it's not that you have to go down inside the
What is that?
throat, and like they say something, sometimes that you have to cut the throat.
You shouldn't do that. It's not a good practice. What he is trying to say is that in Hatha Yoga, in one of the important texts of Hatha Yoga, like Yoga Pradipika, and some other few texts, there is a description of turning the Kechari, the tongue back, and for that you need to loosen the hold it has on the bottom of the mouth, that thing. So they cut it little, and then they use a towel and pull that tongue, and then they make it long. It's not required.
So there's Talavya. Talavya Kriya.
Talavya, same. Talavya is Kechari.
But it's to exercise to make it more.
Yeah, but you don't have to go into all that. And then what happens if your tongue becomes hanging out? like a cow. It's better to stick to natural pulling in. So, but if you seriously want to do it, then better go to a good surgeon and get it done. But make sure he doesn't cut the tongue out, okay? But this old traditional practice of using a blade and cutting little, applying butter and turmeric, these are all dangerous practices. I don't think in the modern world you don't need to do that. Babaji did not do any. You just have to pull your tongue back or turn it around. That's enough for talapya. I know people who sit and do that. Once I saw Babaji and I were walking, and there was a kutir on side near the Devaprayag, and there was a sadhu sitting there with a towel. So Babaji told him, "Watch out, milk may come out." So, not required. Don't do it. It's not a good idea.
No. Just that I'm not frustrated that the tongue doesn't go.
You just pull it in. You see, one easy way to do is suck it in. By practice, it will go back. Don't put too much stress on it. Even if it doesn't go back, it's okay. Nothing is happening. Do you think all people who are spiritual have to take the tongue back? But it's a good technique. That's all I'm saying. Why are you not talking? Because I'm doing khechri.
What is the significance of this one, what you do towards the end?
This is to get your entire body, which has been sitting like this, loosened up properly. So make the wind here go round. And then when you raise it up, because you have been sitting like this, all your blood circulation, when you raise it up, it goes back. Okay? And when you do this, then each person is doing it, so altogether there is a good effect. And also the head, because here the muscles become stiff because you sit for a long time, unaccustomed. So very slowly, don't do it loose, but very slowly. Pick it up and down. Can we sit down now and do a little bit of lighting the lamps or the bulbs? What?
When we focus our attention on the bindu, what color is the
On
bindu? On the bindu.
You're talking about the color of the bindu? Diamond, white diamond. Solitaire.
The one that's in the perineum.
Yeah, but very small. Not a huge solitaire.
But for instance, the bindu on the Sri Yantra.
Also.
Also, right.
The sparkling diamond. It's the same bindu.
The same.
It's at the bottom of the square. You're taking it to the top of the meru. So, what we do, 2 minutes of Guru Mantra, and do the hum saw a few times. So then try to light your lamps and see what happens. And then silent meditation. Okay. When I clap, you start your work. First do only hum saw. Then I'll clap, then you can start the other. Hamsa. Okay. Now try the lights on. If you don't know the sounds, it is okay. But sounds are lam, wam, ram, yam, hum, om. But you can just say om, om if you can't remember the sounds. Switch on the lights and sit quietly. If you feel better, you can also touch like this. No, silent meditation for some time. No bulbs, no lights, no hums or no nothing. Hari Om Tat Sat. But when you sit quiet, do you sometimes hear inside some small cricket-like sounds or like anybody? Some inside little sound? Not like lizard, huh? Something? So, flute. So when you hear these sounds, then if you hear these sounds, not anybody talking, then we need a psychiatrist. But when you hear a sound, like small cricket or some jingling or some such sound, you should give complete attention to that, total, and just get absorbed. If you hear a musical instrument, even better. And then you'll see your mind being carried by itself up there. The retreat is over. Thank you.